Meteora, Greece is one of the most magical places I have ever visited, and I had never heard of it before planning this trip. Meteora is a collection of Greek Orthodox monasteries that are built on top of these massive sandstone megaliths just north of the town of Kalambaka in the Thessaly region of Greece. At one time there were as many as 24 monasteries, and now just 6 remain. These monasteries in Meteora trace their roots to the 11th century. The decision to construct these monasteries within the rugged terrain was driven by a profound quest for spiritual proximity to the divine. It's no surprise to me that Meteora earned its esteemed position on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1988. We had just spent 22 hours on the ferry from Italy and arrived in the port of Igoumenitsa in early evening. It's about a 2.5-hour drive to the town of Kalambaka. I was absolutely delighted with this dinner stop at a roadside stop called F&B. It had an absolutely delicious selection of fresh food and dessert. This was one of my favorite meals on the whole trip, so mark this down if you're ever in the area. I was surprised to see Kalambaka absolutely bustling with activity when we arrived. It was about 10:30 p.m., and the restaurants were hopping. We stayed at the cutest hotel called the Edelweiss. This hotel was clean, with a beautiful area for breakfast in the morning. I was so tired I didn't film much, but I did take a quick trip outside in the morning before we left town. The town was so gorgeous, nestled up next to these stunning rock formations. We left bright and early to visit the monasteries. Now, there's an abundance of hiking trails in this region for people who'd like to hike up. However, we were on a tour bus with a busy agenda for the day, so we hopped on the bus and headed up the mountain. There were a few pull-offs where we all got out and enjoyed the fantastic views. We're visiting the monastery of St. Stephen here in Meteora. And even though they say you need to cover your knees and shoulders, trousers are not allowed, and so you do need to prepare with a skirt if you come here and visit. Now, St. Stephen's is unique because it's a nunnery instead of a monastery with monks, but it's also unique in terms of its architecture and layout. A lot of the other monasteries are perched really high on cliffs, and St. Stephen's is located on more of a relatively low rock pillar, making it more accessible, and it's connected to mainland by a stone bridge. I think because we had a tour bus with such a large group, this is the one they decided to stop at, just for ease of access. This particular monastery was started in the 1300s, and in the 1960s it was given to the nuns as a convent. Originally a monastery for monks. Now, unfortunately, no photos or videos were allowed inside, and inside was the most stunning, brightly painted frescoes, incredible artwork, and they had a lot of religious relics from saints. I wish I could have filmed for you inside, but here's a look at the grounds. Really beautiful. I feel like all these areas that we touched on this European vacation just gave me a taste, just enough of a taste to whet my appetite to come back. I would love to come back and visit all these various monasteries, and the town of Kalambaka looked like a lot of fun. But now we are headed to the mountain town of Delphi, so stay tuned for the next episode. And thanks for watching.